Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a week we've got lined up for you. This is not for the faint-hearted. I want to be absolutely clear right off the bat, as it's also going along on the ticker underneath. This is a very, very, very volatile week. Many people will be margin called. Many people will lose a lot of money. Please do not follow my trades. This is not financial advice. This is what I am doing with my money. I beg you to really pay close attention. This week is a very volatile week for the crypto scene, main markets, oil, commodities, CPI data, PPI data, coming up to the Fed report, inauguration for Donald Trump, threats of tariffs, of course, other issues, external issues like Greenland and everything else, and what's going on in California. This is not a week for the faint-hearted. I'm going to make this really clear and really bang this home. Please do not follow my trades. What I am doing is, for me, it's not high risk, but for many it would be. I've just bought more S&P. I'm fully in. I'm fully bullish. I'm reading the markets. I'm happy with what's going on. This presents investors with opportunity, right? This channel is not a single YouTube channel. This is a TV network. We have multiple creators now taking part in our broadcast. We're not trying to be one YouTube channel competes against another, trying to sell videos. What we're trying to do is be the most trusted, most honest, most live, most real TV network in the world. That is my aim. That's what I started out building nearly 4 years ago, like 3 years and 8 months or so. But that's the aim. So we're bringing more and more people into it. I'm trying to get hold of Brian Moynihan, or the CEO of Bank of America. I want to get him on the show, get his reaction to XRP and all the conversation around Bank of America. Doing my best there to do that. I'm also reaching out to more people at XRP on the ground at the projects, trying to get information there. But what we're focusing on today is all the macro news. There's so much to cover. We're also tomorrow going to cover live on the show, a live interview with Gary Gensler tomorrow as he exits, of course. We're going to cover that live tomorrow as it comes out, a big interview tomorrow. And also, we've got just so much to cover today. It's beyond normal, really. We've got an oil special commodities interview coming up straight after this live broadcast. In 2.5 hours from now, I'm going to be interviewing Joseph Shasta, who is a professional lecturer, gives lectures and broadcasts on oil and commodities. This, again, is essential information. It's a members-only event, as you can see. All of my live interviews now, my CEO interviews, are members only. So we allow our members the best service and also to be able to deal with everyone's comments and questions, so you can phone in, have your say, ask questions. So if you want to know about oil tomorrow and commodities, then this is an event you cannot afford to miss. Let me give you the link for that. This is our special interview. This comes up in a couple of hours from now. Special, I'll write it in the chat, special members only oil interview. Okay, I'm writing it now in the chat. There you go. There you go. I'll pin that up there. That comes up next. Pin there. Okay, if you want to become a member of our channel, there is the link if you want to do that. And that'll be live in an hour and a half from now. Did I just give you the membership link? Yes, I did. If you are on an iOS device, you'll need to just select a browser and then a desktop version. Otherwise, you'll be good to go. All right, it's a big day today, so we've got a lot to cover. Lots of news I'm going to bring to you. We've got... oh, hang on a minute. I've got some information on Gorilla just come in from Gorilla. Oh, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. I've got some information just in from Gorilla. As you know, I had the CEO live on the show. I'm on the earnings call with them. And we've just had breaking news just come in. Fantastic. Fantastic. I shall bring that to you in a minute. For those of you that were in Gorilla who sold out, you're going to be frustrated by this news. I've just got some really great news directly from Gorilla. I'm going to bring Gorilla up on the channel. And it's popped up. There you go. Right. So I'm going to bring as much news to you as I can. This is some of the highlights today. Gorilla, I've just had some breaking news from Gorilla just come in. We've got Nvidia breaking news. We've got what Trump's trades are going to do, the tariffs. Notable analyst calls this week. We got Bank of America earnings, oil updates. So much to share with you today. Plus, going back over the XRP news. You cannot afford to be anywhere else today. I'm going to bring all of this to you. So let me get straight to it. There is so much to bring to you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make videos out of these live events today and put them out later as their own videos. So if everyone could tap the like button, this is going to be a hugely volatile day, very fast moving, and it's great for investors. It's an absolute nightmare if you are a gambler or a speculator. So let's get straight to it. Let's go to video number one. If you're watching this live now, you're in a lucky position because you're getting to see it, getting to see this as it happens. Everybody else will watch it later. So here we go. Huge day. 6 minutes. GRRR. Okay, this is fantastic. Flipping fantastic. I can't wait to bring you this. Right, news item number one, GRRR. There's my portfolio going up again. I bought more today. Biggest ever position I've ever had by 1,000,000%. Okay, all right, let's bring this to you. So, item number one. Green, very green. Okay. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. News just out, direct from Gorilla. As you know, a few days ago, we interviewed Gorilla live on the show, and we had the CEO live on the show. And I'm also taking part in the earnings call, not just covering the earnings. I'm actually on the earnings calls. Most of our earnings now, we rank number one for, and we cover them. Plus, I'm taking part in them. Now, a few days ago, we covered earnings. We covered Gorilla. We started looking at this about a month or so ago, started to report on it. And as I said, this would start to rally, and it did. It went up a few 100%, and then it took profits on our live interview. And some of you got fearful and, oh my God, what's going on? And you sold out. You started sending horrible messages to me going, I'm following all your trades. Well, you're not, because I only buy the S&P. I never buy the stocks we talk about, because that would be a pump and dump channel like Roaring Kitty. I am media, mainstream news. We're a network of channels, not just one. We're here to help people, not to pump and dump and promote my own videos. I'm here to help people. But you sadly sold out. You got fearful, and that was down to you. Well, Gorilla today is up 11%. Why? Just received some news just in from Gorilla. This is fantastic. Now, if you did sell out now and you're trying to chase back, do not. I'm going to give these warnings today. This is a hugely volatile week for everybody. Please do not follow my trades, because you're not ever following my trades. You never do what I do, because I only buy the S&P, and then you're always late to the party anyway, and then you get angry and sell out and God knows what else. This is very important. 90% of day traders lose money. I am not a day trader. I'm a long-term investor, and I never lose. I never lose on my trades. 19 trades, 19 wins. So what's going on with Gorilla? If you want to know, please tap the like button. Please share this out. We rank number one in the world for this one. Again, as we do for most of our stocks, we are a network of channels now. Please click the subscribe and ring the bell. Aim to be the most honest channel in the world. Right, Gorilla. This is an important announcement just out a few seconds ago. Gorilla addresses market concerns, increases share buyback program, shares rise. Now, this should be of no surprise to anyone, because we brought you this on the interview, and people took profit after the event. That's all they did. They took profit, and now they're buying back en masse again. Gorilla Technology on Monday responded to a recent market concern. This is just a few seconds ago, raised by shareholders following the stock's recent fluctuation, and reiterated the company's financial position and strategic priorities. The company said that it has a board formally approved an increase to its buyback program from 6 million to $10 million worth of shares. This is a big story today. But we already knew that if you watched the live interview. That was members only. We brought to you. People took profits after that, and those that were fearful sold out and all the rest of it. The company said that despite its repeated attempts to engage with the SEC, it has not observed meaningful progress in the SEC's investigation. It will continue to present the SEC with evidence that it believes and indicates that the company stock is being manipulated, and will continue to press regulators to investigate actions. Gorilla Technology shares were up more than 8% in pre-market trading on Monday. The stock had fallen more than 30% on Friday. No surprise whatsoever. But let's be absolutely clear. We said, and we had the CEO live on the show. Jay Ash was on my show live telling you about this ahead of schedule. Everybody bought up to the interview and then sold afterwards. It resettled at a support level. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's very healthy. Now it's back up again. So do not chase the stock. Do not follow my trades. I don't own this stock. I only own the S&P, but I do my best to bring you the best, most live, most honest, up-to-date information on our network of channels, not competing with anybody. There's the Gorilla News. As I get more information, I'll bring it to you. Hopefully get Jay back on the show again very soon. They'll be doing an earnings, and I'll be on the earnings call. So please tap the like button if you want more information about this. And please click subscribe and ring the bell to follow for more information. Click above my head for more information down below in the description. I've got lots of stuff to share with you. I will probably put the video, the interview with Gorilla that blew up around the world. We were number one on the first 10 slots of Google. On the video page, we were the first 20 slots, the first 2 pages. I'll put the event just there. And down here, I shall put the Gorilla playlist. So you can watch everything that we do and cover it. We delete none of our videos. Nothing is taken away. And we reply to all comments. Every single member gets a reply. Nothing is deleted. Nothing is changed. Nothing is edited. This was made live. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, Gorilla. That's great. Very good indeed. What's next? What's next on today's show? There is so much we've got to cover. It's a huge day for XRP, huge week, should I say. I've just bought more S&P on the dip. I will explain what that is in a few moments, but there's so much news to cover. The next thing I want to cover for you, we'll move on now from Gorilla. We'll cover Nvidia, a big story here brewing, upsetting a lot of people, upsetting Jensen, not upsetting me. I bought more. I recognize the value in the company, so I bought more. All right, let me come back to my trending news. Okay, so here we go. Next item. These will go out as their own videos later on. You're all able to see this live as I make these videos. Then NVDA. Okay. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Nvidia scaring a few people right now. Not scaring me. I've just bought a few moments ago some more shares via the S&P, which is the best value for me to buy Nvidia. Now, please, this is an extremely volatile week. This is when millionaires will be created. My target of getting to $1 million from 5,000 by the end of the decade is now way ahead of schedule due to this. Hello?
Lawrence Teo donated 14 Singapore dollars and 98 cents through a super chat. Good day. Hold tight, friends.
It is a good day. Thank you very much indeed, Lawrence Teo. Please smash the like button. I've got an Nvidia special for you right now. You don't want to miss this. And just again, please look at the thing across the screen. 95% of day traders lose money. Please do not follow me at all. You're not following me anyway because none of you are just buying the S&P, are you? Anyway, just want to put that out there. Nvidia down today. What have I been doing? A few moments ago, I just bought more of the S&P. XRP. I've got a huge position now invested. If I just show you my VU, this is my VU right now. As you can see, 99.8%. I've now got $215,000 just alone of the S&P. Over $250,000 invested. And I am fully in. I will show you my latest position. I've just bought there. This is how I'm buying Nvidia. Another 5 shares a few seconds ago, literally just before I came off air, and I share it on all my socials so you know exactly what I'm doing before I do it. So what is going on with Nvidia? Nothing's going on with Nvidia. However, it's upsetting Jensen this morning. Tap the like button if you like this news. Consider subscribing. Let's get straight into it. Here we go. Here's Nvidia. Nvidia, if you study the balance sheets as I do, if you read the earnings reports as I do, we cover them live. We have live interviews. CEOs, we're all the time bringing the best information. You know that Nvidia is a great business, one of the best businesses out there. The balance sheet is exemplary. The forward PE is exemplary. It's better value right now than most other tech stock, nearly all tech stocks actually, for its profits, margins, and so on and so forth. So we like Nvidia, but what's going on at the moment? Well, we're transitioning from one government to another administration, from the Biden administration to the Trump administration. And unfortunately, that is presenting huge amounts of volatility. And part of it is this story here. Nvidia says new rule will derail AI progress for industries. Let me read what this is and what is likely to happen. And it's driving the markets down. Everything's going down, but not because of this. It's all because of the jobs report and how it reflects the CPI data tomorrow and the inflation report. Everyone's getting spooked. Everyone's selling off, and I am buying everyone's shares. I absolutely love it. Please do not follow what I'm doing. Please do not follow my trades. You know, what I'm doing is my own money, and I'm sharing it with you, but you're not following me anyway. You just say you are. People just keep saying that and they never do anyway. Nvidia on Monday criticized new efforts. This is just out a few moments ago. New efforts by the outgoing Joe Biden administration to restrict export of American technology. Now, we know that Nvidia was sending chips to China. We like that. We're making money. However, Biden feels that he wants to stop that. We've got the TikTok story about to crash. People leaving TikTok and going, come over to YouTube. Well, we're already here. We already knew that was going to happen about a year ago. Anyway, this is what's happening right now. However, as soon as Trump gets in, don't be surprised if this completely reverses, along with all the other threats, and we'll come on to it in a minute about Trump's tariffs and so on. It's driving the market down, but not mainly because of this, because of CPI and the effect of the jobs report. Anyway, it's presenting great opportunity for investors, nightmares for gamblers. By restricting access to mainstream computing applications around the world, the new AI diffusion rule will derail AI progress for industries at home and abroad. It will stifle innovation and undermine America's global technology leadership. Remember, China is just waiting to take over from Nvidia and other great American businesses, said an Nvidia spokesman in an email to Seeking Alpha this morning. The White House is expected to announce new restrictions on the export of AI chips today. The rules reportedly would create a tier system of countries in the US can export high-end processors to and the quantity they can receive. While cloaked in the guise of an anti-China measure, these rules would do nothing to enhance US security. The new rules would control technology worldwide, including technology that is already widely available in mainstream gaming PCs and consumer hardware, said Ned Finkel, Nvidia's vice president of government affairs, in a blog post on Monday, just out a few moments ago. Finkel added that the new rules would only weaken America's global competitiveness, undermining the innovation that has kept the US ahead. This sweeping overreach would impose bureaucratic control over how America's leading semiconductor computer systems and even software are designed and marketed globally, Finkel commented. Last week, Nvidia had criticized the Biden administration plan to bring new export curbs as part of efforts to prevent China and Russia from accessing advanced AI chips from US companies. Finkel has said they encourage President Biden to not preempt incoming President Trump's by enacting a policy that will only harm the US economy. On Monday, Finkel added that although the rule is not enforceable for 120 days, it is already undercutting US interests. It's driving the market down as part of a wider macro condition, providing opportunity once again for those to buy. I've been buying this morning. I've been buying the S&P once again. Finkel noted that the first Trump administration showed that America wins through innovation, competition, and by sharing its technologies with the world. We look forward to a return to policies that strengthen American leadership, bolster our economy, and preserve our competitive edge in AI and beyond, Finkel added. Well, that's exactly what we'll get. As soon as Trump comes in, he'll overturn this, okay? So, as you can see, the S&P is starting to go up now. I've been buying it this morning. I bought that dip. I've added more shares to the S&P. This is an overreach. This is... in fact, I'm just going to add this because I've been mentioning all the way through this that it's not just to do with Nvidia. It's not just to do with Trump's tariffs. Last week, and I'm going to add this to this video, even though it's kind of repeating myself. Last week, we had a sell-off because of jobs report. The jobs report, and I repeat, again, is not inflationary, and Wall Street know it. Everybody knows it, but they sold the market to drive it down to buy it back. 75% of companies in the S&P are beating earnings, and we're looking forward to another great earnings. Now everything is oversold. I just keep buying more and more. Please do not follow my trades. 95% of day traders lose money, as shown on the screen. Okay, and yes, I use excessive margin. Please do not follow me. I understand how this works, and I'm very comfortable with my position. We're going to get CPI and PPI on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we've got the Bank of America reporting, great earnings on Thursday. We've got XRP links, all this stuff coming out. Everything's going to shoot back up again. And we've also got the volatility of the outgoing administration with the new. That's just presenting opportunity. Inflation is not going back up. CPI will probably be good. Even if it only meets expectation now, the market will boom because it's oversold and overreacted, anticipating it worsening. It will not be worsening. It could just be as expected, and that will be good. What do? You don't buy the rubbish. You don't buy the Russell. You stay where you are. You buy the quality. You remain in quality, looking for quality value. That is the key. That's the way I've always invested, and that's the way I will always invest. Nvidia presenting huge opportunity. It's a great stock going to $200. Absolutely believe it. We were spot on at 140 when we said it would break 140. We said it would go 150 on the CES. It did. And then because of jobs, it sold off. Jobs is not inflationary. Jobs is good. GDP is good. Inflation is coming down. The Fed is winning. And this is great. All that happened is the economy got, or the market got overexcited, was expecting lots and lots of rate cuts next year or this year now, and then sold the market thinking inflation was going back up. All Jerome Powell's got to do is hold rates where they are, continue to put pressure, and we are good. This is how millionaires are created. Gamblers are losing their money. Investors are taking it all. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put more information. Down here, I shall put the outtakes of CES with Jensen Huang. You got to check it out. It was really funny. He started having a go at the audience and doing all crazy stuff, and I took all the funny parts, put them together in a comedy video. You've got to go and see it. And over here, I shall put something else, probably the Nvidia playlist that will be of interest to you. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, Nvidia. Let's get rid of that. Now then, we've got to talk about the banks, XRP. We've got to talk about everything. There's so much. We've got half an hour, just over half an hour to go. We've got a big interview today, oil and commodities. You can't afford to miss that. So let's get straight into it, folks. We aim to be the most honest, trusted service in the world. We're not a YouTube channel. We're a network of channels, multiple creators that don't want to be on YouTube on their own and their own channels and compete. They want to be part of our community. Think of us as a TV network. That's what we do. So all angles are covered. All opinions are covered. We're on X and Blue Sky. We're in Republican and Democrat fields. So we talk to everyone. And we have the highest crypto channel ratio of female audience than anyone. The average is 1% of all those baseball cap wearing, dark sunglasses sitting in the back bedroom channels. We have 13.8% of our audience are ladies. There's a good reason for that, okay? We reach a bigger audience and we're here for everyone, and everyone has a say. So on that note, if you want to help us with our mission as we head towards 100,000 subscribers, we've only been going 3.5 years. We double our rate of growth every month. Expect to be 1 million within 3 years. Look, help me right now get there as we try to change the world by being the first mainstream YouTube TV network channel, not a YouTube channel. This is our growth today. Let's have a look. 58,000. Look at that. We were only 56,000 2 days ago. We've done over 2,500 subscribers in just over 24 hours. This is great. We don't want to be a YouTube channel. We want to be a YouTube TV network. So let's get straight into it. And what I need now is your help to get this news out. We have got currently watching, let me have a look. We've got 286 people watching. We want to get in 1 minute, I want to get to 100 likes. 100 likes, then YouTube will suggest this out to more people. Are you ready? Let's pump it up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone tap the like button. By liking the video, you're sharing it out and you're telling YouTube that you like this content. Most importantly, you're telling YouTube to share it again when to let you know when we next go live. By down liking the video, you're saying, I don't want to see this ever again, and YouTube will stop showing you my content, and then you'll start seeing YouTubers competing with each other rather than a network here to help people. Are you ready? 282. The target is 100. Let's refresh it. Here we go in 5, 4. We're starting at 22. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! All the way up to 101. Bloody hell, we did it straight away. We did it. We did it straight away. That's the best ever. This network is increasing. We're increasing every day. We're here to help people. 107. Okay, can we afford to dream? 294. We've never had numbers like this. Shall we go for 150? Now remember, 150 is 100% because 50% of people are not signed into Google. When they set up Google accounts, they go no to having a channel, which means they can't engage, they can't comment, they can't subscribe. People just don't understand how it works on YouTube. So 50% of you aren't even signed in. So 150 would be 100% likes. 100%. Right, we're at 117. We're 119. Let's see if we can get 150. That would be 100% likes. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody liked, everybody engaging. 121. We're flying now. Come on, let's go, 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 go. As we're about to go into the next part of our show, we're talking about Trump tariffs, Bank of America. We're trying to get Brian Moynihan on the show, CEO of Bank of America. XRP, there's lots of news and lots of information about XRP around the world and Bank of America, but we, as always, want to hear and from the source. We've interviewed many CEOs on the show. We want Brian Moynihan on the show, and you can help with that. And this is amazing. Look at this, 133. This is 100% engagement. No other channel in the world comes close because we're not a YouTube channel. We are a YouTube network. Look, only 282. The most you could have is 150, and we're now at 137. What a movement. The Lucozade Army is a real thing. It's a real living, breathing, actionable movement that really, really works. 138, 139, 40, 141, 150 would be a 100% engagement. It'd be everybody liked, and everyone who can liked. It would be off the charts. You ready? We've got 30 seconds to go before the hour. 30 seconds to go before 8 o'clock. This is an all-time record. 145. We've got 25 seconds to go. 24, 20. I'm counting down the clock. 5 more to go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 to go. We're just 4 to go. This is an all-time record for the show. 4 to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 8 o'clock and we've got 147. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. 148. 150 is a record for 8 o'clock in the morning. So we are just a couple of seconds away. I'm sure we're going to get there in the next couple of seconds. We did it. They are 19 seconds. 19 seconds quicker, and we would have had an all-time record. So that was very close to an all-time record. 100% likes. This is fantastic. Okay, let's move on to our next story. The S&P trying to break out at the moment. Where's it going next? Okay, Fed backdrop. That's some more news just come in. Okay, so now let's talk about Trump a moment and Bank of America, XRP. We're coming on to that. Nvidia is going down. Let's keep our eye on XRP this morning. We want to get Brian Moynihan on the show, XRP. Okay, there we go. We're watching XRP sell off. Everything is selling off this morning. Let's go to our next story. So Trump sell off. Here we go. Trump sell off. We've got 29 minutes before the bell goes. So we've got time to get this out before we ring the bell. We've got a big interview coming up today as well, a members only interview. So let's get ready for this. What's the time? The time is 30 minutes. Let's do this now. Right, now before I bring you the Donald Trump trades and everything else that you should be watching and concerned with, I'll put XRP on the screen for a minute. I'm going to give everyone the chance now who wants to get onboarded. Let me explain what we do here. We have a membership program which is not designed, it never was designed to make me rich. It was designed to be as cheap as possible and provide the best service, thereby filtering out the bots, the trolls, the scammers, so we could provide a real service to real investors. So I built a membership program that would consistently increase benefits and perks, consistently, never stop increasing benefits to you. I can't even put them on the list. On the YouTube, there's not enough space. I'm always increasing, and the price never goes up, and that includes inflation. So actually, the price keeps going down year by year. It's been going 3 years now, and it's never increased. It never will increase. There's no training programs here. Everything is completely free as part when you're a member. Everything is provided for you. So we've got lots to give to you right now before I do the Trump trades and get on to the bank and XRP. So if you'd like to become a member, there is the membership link in the chat. If you are on an iOS device, you select a browser and then select desktop version if you are on an iOS device. What do you get as a member? There are members-only videos, members-only exclusive content, members-only live streams, members-only chats on certain public videos. There are many perks. For example, we provide free scalp trading from a professional who's paid to learn how to do it. Thousands of dollars. He now gives it to you for free. He shares his trades with you. Everything else, that goes on live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Discord. That's available to you. That's part of being a member. That's free. You can also talk to Sensei Crypto, get all the charts. He'll even do charts for you, one-on-one very often. That's 24 hours a day. You also, when it's your birthday, we'll celebrate your birthday on the show. As the World Piano Man is voted by Elton John, you get your own personal video which you can keep forever. You can also have a free song request in the Friday night concert. We can put you on the homepage of the channel if you are silver or gold, or you want to sponsor and be a sponsor member. Only members who watch the show can be a sponsor member. I do not take corporate sponsorship from anyone, especially things like crypto and FTX. Everyone's trying to get me to sponsor the channel, offer me thousands of dollars every day. I turn it all down. I only take sponsorship, and it's $99 from my members who watch the show. That's it. If Coca-Cola called me tomorrow and said, I want to sponsor the show, they would have to watch and be a member. Otherwise, no. We're all about you and the members. Being a network, the most honest, trusted TV network in the world. That's what we're trying to build here, and that's what we're achieving, and it's growing every day. So that's our membership. There are many other perks. Access, as I said, to Discord, Sensei, the scalp trading, everything else. Plus, if you follow me on X and Instagram, there is my X and Instagram. That's where I tell you all about our interviews, where I tell you about the trades, what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, ahead of when I'm buying it. I'm telling you about the interviews that are coming up before anyone knows about it. X and Instagram. I also reply back to all my comments on YouTube that are members. Non-members, I'm sorry, I filter it out for members. There's just no way I can respond to all the non-members, but I do respond to all of the members. The list goes on and on and on. Now, once you become a member, you can access Discord. Here it is, Discord in the link. You don't have to be a YouTube member to access Discord, but if you do click on that link and go onto Discord, you will not see anything unless you are a YouTube member after I've upgraded you live on a live show, or you pay to become a premium Discord server member, which you can for a couple of bucks a month. You can do that rather than becoming a YouTube member. You can do that. However, if you are a YouTube member, we give you a free plan to access it. If you do go premium on Discord, you get a higher priority, but it's up to you. Once you've signed up for Discord, allow 10 minutes for it to go through security. Please do not accept any friend requests from anyone called Martyn Lucas. They're not me. I never send friend requests out to anyone. And then in the live show, like now, I will go members only, so I filter it. Give me your Discord username and I will onboard you, and I will do my next onboarding will be in an hour from now. Okay, so I'm making this announcement on the hour. 1 hour from now we will do onboarding. Okay, we will do onboarding. So if you become a member, there's the membership link, there's the Discord link, there's Instagram and X. If you do all of those things, I will onboard you in an hour from now. Give me your Discord username and send me a friend request, and I will onboard you. Okay, once again, please do not accept any friend requests on Discord. All right, let's move on. Our next story we're going to cover right now is the Trump sell-off, the trades and everything else. Someone just coming in saying about Nvidia, what's going on. We just covered Nvidia a few moments ago with a world exclusive. We just got the news seconds as it was out and brought it to you straight away. We also brought you a Gorilla update. That was straight out as well from Gorilla. As you know, I interviewed the CEO just last week, so we've got information just out. So what I'm going to do now is, just before I bring you the Trump news and the trades, we're going to talk about XRP, we're going to talk about Bank of America. I'm going to switch over to members only mode to allow everybody who's asked me a question, who wants their question answered. We are not a YouTube channel, we are a TV network. We have multiple creators now streaming on our platform to provide a much better service than them being on their own channels. We've got more coming on all the time, so stand by for that. Let me go to members only right now. So everyone who's asked me a question or made a comment, now is your chance to repeat it. I'll read it out, share it on the screen, and you can have your say. So what is it you'd like to know? Let me go now to members only mode. Okay, we are now in members only mode. Please ask your questions again, comments, suggestions, things you want said, things you want read out, things you want putting on the screen. I will now do that. So are you ready? Please do share with me your comments right now. We'll do this for 5 minutes and then we'll do our next story, and we're also covering Bank of America, XRP on today's show. Lots and lots and lots to cover today. All right, fire away, guys. There's always a little delay when I say this. People are like 30 seconds behind me. By the way, you do not need to be 30 seconds behind me. None of you need to be 30 seconds behind me. Let me show you how this works. A little bit as I'm waiting for the comments to come in. Here is the channel where you're watching, whether it's on your iPhone, whether it's a computer, it's the same. If you look here, you can see we are live because it says live, but you're actually behind the live stream because it's gray. Can you see that? The little dot is gray. It's all gray. That means we're behind the stream. This is the timeline. Can you see if I go back or buffer or pause? It's gray. What you do is you click the live button. It turns red. Can you see it's now gone red? You are now 30 seconds behind. Still not enough, right? What you do is you go over here to the cogs, again on a mobile or a computer. Click on the cogs. We now stream in 4K. Best quality on YouTube. Make sure that you click the 4K if you can receive it. Look, you can go in 4K. Best quality sound, best quality audio. If you click the cogs now and you go playback speed, what you do is you go double speed like this. 1.5 times? What's the maximum I can go to now? They've just changed it. 2. There you go. 2 speed. What it will do now is catch up and you'll be completely live. Playback speed. What you do is you go double speed like this. There you go. Now, the reason why that is there, you think, well, why would anyone get behind? It's because you pause the videos or you've buffered and it starts to build up a buffer. So that's what you do. That's how you get around all of that. And we also do that so we can have closed captions. It allows YouTube to process closed captions because we're live in 69 countries in 14 languages. If you click the CC here, you will see all our live videos have closed captions. See that? That's another reason why there has to be a delay. I'll put that back on the screen again. See it there? Look, there's all the captions. There you go. You can see. All right, I'll turn that off for now. Okay, I've now got members' comments coming in. So let's start answering your questions and comments, putting you on the screen, and then we will do XRP, the Bank of America, and also we will look at Trump's trades and so on and so forth. So one of our members, Death Connor, what is the lowest, in your opinion, just as someone who reads charts, how low will XRP drop to? Well, the best person to ask that question is Sensei. Sensei is our crypto expert. He's our chart technician. That's not me. I'm about building relationships and talking with the CEOs. So that's not my field of expertise. However, oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Let me just refresh this screen. We have said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when XRP and most crypto will drop 50%. We've got no doubt about that. And in fact, if you've been following our show, you will know, because you've seen it happen at least 4 times, if not 5 times. People have traded between $2 and $2.60 over and over again. And the members that have done that, they've ended up getting all their seed money out. They've now acquired more XRP, and now they don't care if the asset goes to 10 cents. They've made their money. Remember, we first bought this at 38 cents. Now, someone the other day commented on one of my videos saying, Martyn's a scammer and liar. He said he only owns the S&P, and I've heard him live on a show say he bought XRP. Yes, I did. I bought XRP about 2 years ago for about 38 cents, and I sold it with 126% profit, put it all in the S&P, and since last January, so over a year now, I have been only in the S&P. It's not always been the case. Again, there are people who only look at one word. They read a thumbnail because they're comic book surfers on YouTube, and they don't actually read the encyclopedia. They read the front cover, and that was enough to make an informed decision. No, I do not own anything other than the S&P in my main brokerage account, and on my Roth IRA, I'm all in on Coca-Cola as I'm going to trade that out and buy the S&P back in March. That's it. There's no money anywhere else. This is my full portfolio, my full balance. Once again, I will share with you. You can see on the screen, 99.88% all in the S&P. You can see there's my position. You can see how much margin I've got. You can see how much money's in the bank. This is my bank account. I have the Robinhood gold card, the solid gold card, by the way, the one that's arriving soon. I will share that on the screen with you. You'll see that. And my bank is Robinhood. My credit card is Robinhood. I have no money anywhere else in the world. I have $10 in the Bank of America in the UK, and I have about $10 in Lloyd's in England. That's it. All the money I have in the world is here. I do not own XRP. I sold it. So this show would have integrity and not be a pump and dump YouTube channel. It is not even a YouTube channel. It is a network now. So there you go. Morning, congratulations on your 5 million views, Mr. Lucas. Thank you very much indeed. That was very, very kind of you. Songs for Space. Yeah, we just passed 5 million views, which is absolutely nuts if you think about it. This was the moment I shared it. Those that follow me on X would have seen this. There's my 5 million views. If you're not following me on X, there's X and Instagram. Nvidia is selling off this morning. Of course it's selling off this morning. I've just reported it. Why it's selling off, no surprise there at all. Right, I've just got a message coming in on X. Okay, great. I've got a very important message coming in for a reaction video, so I'll be making that shortly as well. From Pal. What else have we got here? Another comment just coming in. Here we go. Lots of stocks have become binky bonks now. I don't like that. Absolutely right. As I've said, and I keep saying, most of crypto will not be around in 10 years because XRP now will be mainstream. People were very upset with XRP at the beginning because it was going to link with the banks, institutions, and they want this decentralized, completely, maverick, OK Corral type crypto. Well, that is not what it is, and it never has been, never will be, and it's something far greater. And real investors, real money now is buying it. But the best way to buy it, in my opinion, would be to buy the Ripple IPO and to buy the companies that use XRP, not to buy XRP itself. That's what real investors do, I'm afraid. Anyway, there we go. Let's have a look. We don't have any more comments and questions this morning from our members. I wanted to give all the members a comment and questions, but it's been very quiet in the members only. So I gave everyone the chance to ask a question. So what we'll do now is we'll go back over to the general public. I'm surprised we didn't get more members asking questions on such a busy show, but never mind. That's real. That's live. We'll now go back to general public once again. Good morning from Denmark, Henrik. Okay, let's do our next news story. Good morning. Let's have a great Monday, guys. Let's have a great Monday, says Jeff Pereira. Okay, let's now move on to our next story. We just covered Nvidia. We covered Gorilla. Big news for Gorilla today. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really loved it. And let me look at the next story. This is okay, here we go. The Trump sell-off, and we've got XRP, and we've got the banks coming up as well. We've got the live bell. We're going to ring the bell, of course, in 15 minutes' time. Right, the time now is 46. I need to update this. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. The markets crashed today. Nvidia down. We said Nvidia could go as low as $100. We warned of this. We also said it would go through 140. It did. 150 on CES. It did. But why is it selling off? Well, we've just done a deep dive video on Nvidia. Go and check it out, what Jensen Huang is saying on my previous video. I'll put links below. I just made that in the live show a few moments ago. If you are watching this live, you can rewind it the moment I showed you a latest bit of news from Nvidia. But the reason why we're making this video is we talk about the Trump trades and the chaos that's being created right now. A lot of noise with the tariffs. So the whole market sold off last week because of the jobs report. Everyone is now fearful that inflation's going up, but the only reason it's selling off now, two reasons. One, fear of tariffs. That won't exist in a couple of weeks. That will all go away. And two, the jobs report presented the opportunity for people to consider that inflation is going up. It's not. The CPI and data report and PPI will be out on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll cover it live. That'll be as expected, and the markets will rally. What am I doing? I'm buying more. But to add to all of that chaos and all of that excitement, just provides opportunity for investors to buy more. Remember, this whole game is about a transference of wealth from the patient to the inpatient. We only just shared another item this morning about Gorilla. One of the stocks that we covered had the CEO live on the show. The stock rallied 200-300%. Then it sold off after our interview, as expected. And some people who don't understand bought at the top, sold off, sold for losses. And now Gorilla's gone straight back up again for the reasons we explained in the video this morning. You've got to understand the markets. Don't chase it. Don't follow me. I only own the S&P anyway, so no one ever follows me anyway. The best advice I could give you would be just do nothing, own the S&P, but I'm not going to say that, all right? But no one listens anyway. Here's what Trump's economic team is saying about tariffs. This is just out a few moments ago on January the 13th when they're making this video. It's just come out. Very, very important. Lots of wind, lots of noise, and it's creating opportunity to buy the dip. And I'm buying big on the dip. I've shared with you how much I'm buying. I am through the flipping roof. Over a quarter of a million. And remember, I started with $5,000. So no one is more bullish than me. Nobody. It's just a week away before President-elect Trump takes office, and many investors are talking about the policies that will be enacted under the new administration. And just as Biden leaves, he's trying to scupper Nvidia. It's what he thinks is best for America, to protect America. But Nvidia are not happy. Jensen Huang is not happy. The stock is going down, ready to be bought back. It's all a game. This is all the world of money. It just works like this. And it's so predictable. It gets laughable after a while. Anyway, I've been buying it. So anyway, we've got Biden trying to do one thing and Trump will just reverse it all anyway. The most controversial economic approach has clearly been tariffs. Everyone is scared of tariffs. They think that Donald Trump is going to put huge tariffs on everybody and blow everything up. He's absolutely not. It's a big negotiation platform. I am completely impartial. Remember, I'm not biased one way or the other. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. This is a TV network, and I'm completely neutral. I don't do things like you do in America, where CNN is pro one and Fox is pro another. I'm a TV network bringing everyone together, everyone's voice. We're on X, we're also on Blue Sky. We talk to everybody, and I'm completely impartial as a green card holder. I can tell you that for nothing. But I know that all of this is all noise and bluster, and it's going to go away in a few days. Here's a rundown of what Team Trump is looking to get out of tariffs and why they might be the best tool or bargaining chip to deal with everything from manufacturing and trade to the fiscal deficit. Agree? Disagree? Comment below. All right. Do comment below, actually. I like that. In fact, I'll put a little like there. And this is really great. By the way, can everyone tap the like button? We're about to break an all-time record for a normal opening bell show. If we can get to 200 before the bell goes, that'll be an all-time record on a normal opening bell show. So please tap the like button. It'd be great. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, the truth is what tariffs have a long and storied history as both a revenue-raising tool and a way of protecting strategically important industries in the U.S. President-elect Trump has added a third leg to the stool. Just remember, if the tariffs were put in place that Trump is suggesting, the market would crash because inflation would go through the roof. Trump knows that. It's not going to happen. I'm absolutely confident that it's not going to happen. It would be financial suicide for the United States. He knows it. Everyone knows it. It's just playing around with numbers at the moment. He's not even in office. The truth is that tariffs have a long and storied history as both a revenue-raising tool and a way of protecting strategically important industries in the United States. President-elect Trump has added a third leg to the stool. Tariffs are as a negotiating tool with our trading partners. Our size gives us market power and the ability to dictate terms. Other countries need us more than we need them. We have but to use that power. He's right to a certain extent, but we are a global community. America, can't think it's the greatest country in the world. It's a great country, and there's no such thing as any country as the greatest country in the world. We all need each other and work together, as I have proved on this channel. If we all work together, YouTubers coming together with me, being part of a network rather than individually, we are stronger. And the United States know that. They want to have a bit of bluster, but they also know that we work better together. Okay, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, when you're running for office, you make broad statements so that people will understand you. Tariffs are an amazing tool for President Trump to use, and he understands. Don't tariff stuff we don't make and build in America. We can't sell a Ford or GM in Europe because they are 100% tariffs. In Japan also, 100% tariffs stemming from the Marshall Plan. How about we say we are going to tariff you like you're going to tariff us? Of course, they're going to come in and negotiate, and the tariffs are going to come down. Absolutely. All of this is presenting opportunity for Wall Street. They're not investors. They're traders. They're using this to trade the macro conditions, to trade the trend, to sell everything off, to buy it back. So what am I doing? I am buying. Thank you very much indeed for panicking. U.S. Trade Representatives Jameson Greer, tariffs can help support U.S. manufacturing jobs in particular, especially to the extent that they're remediating an unfair trade practice. If you level out the playing field, it makes it so that Americans don't have to compete unfairly. National Economic Council Chair Kevin Hassett. If you look at the Republican platform, the first listed trade policy is the Reciprocal Trade Act, which takes U.S. tariffs to the levels that our trading partners charge us. What happens to inflation? Well, what's the next best supplier? What's the cost ratio between them? And if we bring new stuff to the US, what's the marginal effect on the marginal cost? Don't forget that the tariff affects the price level when it goes in, not the long run inflation rate. Basically, it's a level adjustment. Finally, as we have only 5 minutes to go before the bell goes, Chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors Stephen Mirren, in the real world, we have a one-sided free trade policy in which America isn't nearly as protectionist as other countries. Trump's purposed tariffs could generate some $450 billion in revenue a year for the US. Isn't it better to tax foreign entities for entering the American market than impose new taxes on American families? We also need targeted tariffs to lift such critical industries as defense. The US relies heavily on imports to make the weapons and other material our military needs. This doesn't make sense. Okay, there is an update on the Trump trades. We are a few seconds to go before the bell goes. So what I want to do is something quite unique and special. You'll never hear this done on any other channel in the world. I am pretty confident you won't. We're here today. We want America to do well. Yes, we want the whole world to do well. But today we are investing in the American stock market. I am solely investing in the American stock market. So it's now time to have a bit of oomph, bit of power, bit of get up and go. Are you ready? Are you ready to make a difference? I want to see the chat blow up. I want to see USA, go, 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 go. We're here to invest. We're here to build. This channel is all about building a network, the most trusted network in the world. And I bet you, any money you like, you've never seen a financial YouTube or crypto channel do this. Are you ready to raise the flag? Show some passion? Let's go. Share it on the screen. Click the like button. I'll see you back in 55 seconds from now.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we did it. We got to 200 likes before the bell. That is a world record for our show. Absolutely fantastic. We got 1.5 minutes to go. This is very, very exciting stuff. Thank you for tuning in to our Trump special. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, there'll be more information. We're about to ring the bell. It's a big day. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, we've got 1 minute to go before we go over to Wall Street. We've got 1 minute to go before we ring the bell. We're getting ready. Are you ready? Everybody, smash the like button now. Let's blow it up. We got 300 people watching. We got 200 likes, which is absolutely fantastic. People are subscribing to Google, signing up with Google now to like, because that's way over the 100% now, because the most we could get is 150, and we have 216 likes, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Be part of our army. Become a member of the channel. There's our membership link. There's our X. There's our Instagram. There's our free training. We don't charge for it. We give it all away. We cover all the costs. We're here to help people. 30 seconds to go. Be part of our family. Be part of our network as we're about to ring the bell. We're going to cover our next story with XRP. Nvidia is still going down. Nvidia and the bank. We're trying to get Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Nvidia, of Bank of America, live on the show. All right, let's watch where the market goes. Here we go. We're about to ring the bell. Are you ready? Are you ready to go through all our stocks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? The bell has gone. We are off to the races. We will go over here to Wall Street. Here comes the bell. Tap the like button, folks. Market selling off. XRP going down. All crypto going down. Nvidia is now bouncing back. The S&P will bounce back. Here we go. We'll go for all our positions. Global markets all down. Global markets all down, as you can see.
As we have oil back to a 4-month high.
Oil's going up.
Drawing attention once again.
Let's bring in the heat map. There's the heat map for you live. Nvidia, the biggest sell-off today.
I think people believe and remember that in 2016 there was a
okay, we'll come off there and we'll go for all our positions. Let me bring it back live once again and let's see what's moving. Palantir down 5%, no surprise. It was overbought, it's way too expensive. Been warning everybody for ages, stop buying Palantir. Does anyone listen? No, even Elon Musk said stop buying Tesla. No one listened to that either. All right, okay, here we go. The overall market is down today. I'm down 1.93, of course, exaggerated because of margin. It's gone right back down to my entry point this morning. Am I bothered? No, I'm not bothered. One tiny iota. S&P Global down, Virgin Galactic, all small caps, all SPACs, all companies like this that are borrowing money are in huge amounts of pain right now because inflation is not going up, but rates will be up for longer. And a lot of these businesses, a lot of the business on the Russell in 10 years will be bankrupt. Virgin Galactic is going to suffer right now. All-time lows once again. Palantir selling off. It needed to sell off. It was too expensive. Gold going down. That's interesting. That gold's gone down. It's not a hedge against inflation. Doesn't need to be. The market is enough just to buy it. Amazon down, going back up again. Apple selling off big time today, down 2%. I love it. Keep on going down. Keep on going down. I'll buy all the stocks. I'm loving it. Next year Energy going down. Enphase Energy going down today. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is sort of, it was green. That's going green again. There you go. Defensives. I've got all my money on my Roth IRA in Coca-Cola. 100% of it is my Roth is in Coca-Cola. Great. It's probably the bottom now. Johnson & Johnson, it's a $200 stock. Don't listen to what's he saying? Jim Cramer keeps saying he dumped it. Doesn't want to be involved in litigation. He knows litigation is taken care of. He hasn't even dumped it anyway. Just anything to sell mad money to its viewers. Absolute nonsense. Chevron oil going up. We've got an oil expert today on the show in an hour and a half. One of our best ever members only videos. Tesla down today, 2.88. Rivian, rubbish, virtually bankrupt. McDonald's going down. What a good time to buy McDonald's. Google, oversold now. Microsoft, down today. Nvidia, it's now bouncing back. You could have bought that at 130. It can go lower, but what a great time to buy it. You know it can go to $200. I love it. Walmart is down. Tilray, down. I said it would go to $1. Didn't I say that live on the show? On the earnings, we covered the earnings live. I said it's a $1 stock, and it's now at $1.17. It keeps going down. I've warned everybody over and over again the way that this trades, and the people who believe in it simply do not. If they did, they wouldn't be dumping it the way they are. Down it goes again. This can go under $1 very, very shortly. Robinhood down. I've said over and over again for nearly 2 years, price target, Robinhood, $40. Well, it hit $40 and it's staying there. This is a great asset to own at this price, and it will stay there. Good. IonQ got insanely overbought. Jensen Huang told everybody. I told everybody over and over again. IonQ is vastly overbought. How did I know that? Remember this guy? Remember this guy coming on the show? Yep. This guy here scamming everybody. Remember this guy?
Certainly your channel is something unique that I like about, because you're helping people. You relay excellent information and real information and no hype at all. That's why I like your channel.
Remember that guy? He was called Peru, and he was basically come onto the show. He bought me this screen when I first started, tried to manipulate me. There's people like Peru going around. They work for agencies, and basically they get paid to promote stock, and they go and friend YouTube channels that are starting out, ones they can manipulate. Can't manipulate me. Mind you, there are big channels like Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, who'll take sponsorship for FTX knowing it's rubbish. I won't ever do that. Ever do stuff like that. But anyway, he came on and told everybody IonQ is great, and it is. That wasn't a lie. IonQ is a great product. It's probably the leader in quantum computers. In the future, it'll be a fantastic industry. However, everyone wants to pump it up, all right? Everyone wants to pump up a stock because it's sexy in rock and roll. They'll go around, agencies will go around coming onto shows like this, trying to get everyone to buy a stock. And I nearly fell for it. He came on my show and he kept telling me how great I was, even though we only had like 1,000 subscribers and all the rest of it. And bought me a TV and all this stuff and said IonQ is great. And he would always push the ones that he wanted to sell. And then when I realized, actually, no, this doesn't make any sense. I read balance sheets. This is a great product, but not a great business. Oh, no, it's a great business, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. We fell out, and I wouldn't, and he tried to bribe me, and I said, no, forget it. So I had nothing to do with him. Then he got all angry because I cut him off, and he can't believe it. How could you possibly cut me off? I'm going around all the YouTube channels. Well, you can bugger off, because this is not a YouTube channel. This is a YouTube TV network, the most honest in the world, and you cannot buy my support. So there you go. IonQ sold off. Jensen Huang told you the other day, it's decades away from being a public product that everyone uses. It's great. Long-term investment, great. However, do you want to lock your money up for 30 years? I certainly don't. That doesn't make any sense. But then anyway, Rocket Lab, great business, overbought. Another one of those. Plug Power. This one, another one. I said buy it at $2.95, $2.96, $2.97, and sell it at $2.25, $2.30. And then I got dragged in. I got all the Russian oligarchs literally sponsoring my channel to pump up the views on Plug Power. I reported on it. If you go into YouTube and type in Martyn Lucas Investor, Plug, Russia, you will see the video I made. I shared you my analytics of my YouTube channel. I shared with you on the screen them buying my views, buying my channel, inviting me into Facebook groups. And I said, I don't join any Facebook groups because you don't want to hear what I have to say. No, come on in. You're doing great. You're ranking #1 for Plug Power. I said, well, yeah, but if I say something you don't like, you won't like it. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. So I joined. I said, it's the first channel I've ever joined. I don't troll anyone. I don't spam anyone. I don't follow anyone. If you look at all my social media, I follow nobody. I don't ever engage with anybody. I just put out on my own channel. So anyway, I went in there and I said, guys, this is rubbish. This is a great business, a great product, and I can see it in the future, but you're pumping it up and telling everybody to buy it, and it doesn't make any sense. Well, you got, and I left. And then they started attacking me again. And last week when this went up, and I told everybody, please don't buy it. Please don't buy it. It's going to go straight back down again. Well, what did it do? It went straight back down again. What happened? Hundreds, thousands of emails from those unhappy with me. Why? Because they followed the Russian oligarchs telling you to buy this nonsense. Nonsense. It's a great product. It's not a great business right now. And why did they do it? Because Biden put out a message about tariffs and tax credits, and they jumped on it as if it was the savior for the stock. It wasn't. And I told everybody it wasn't. Did people believe me? Did they listen? No. They kept buying it and buying it and buying it. I had people email me saying, I'm losing all my money. I follow all your trades. And I says, do you only own the S&P? No. Did you buy plug on the way up? Well, yeah. Did you? You don't follow me then. You don't even come close to following me. No one follows me. I only buy the S&P and I keep buying it on macro conditions. And I do not overpay for anything. I do not pump anything. I help people. I'm here to help people. Plug Power is a great product and it will be a great business if it survives all this debt issue now with rates up for longer. But telling you what, telling people to buy it at $3.50 was absolutely bonkers. The same people that are saying XRP is going to $1,000. It's bonkers. It's their opinion, and they're entitled to their opinion, but it's not an opinion based upon any fundamental facts whatsoever. Just noise and bluster. And noise loses you money. We're not a YouTube channel. We're a YouTube network to help people. Anyway, there's plug. What about FFIE? Now, here's another example of absolute nonsense, right? This is being pumped at the moment by a channel called Omar. He's got millions of subscribers. He's an actual addicted gambler who spends his time in Vegas. He follows ghosts and he's prayed to God, and God told him to buy this apparently, and his followers going, great, let's do it. This stock has no value whatsoever. It's basically bankrupt. It was being evicted from its premises, and people are pumping it and dumping it every 5 minutes, and only those that pump it at the top of the pyramid make any money. Everyone else loses money. Please don't gamble. If you want to gamble, you've got better odds going into a casino. Going into a casino, you got a 50-50 chance. Well, not really. The house always wins. But buying this is nuts. Who just bought that on a pump as it starts to go off again? FFIE, it's bankrupt. And how do we know that? Well, because we cover the earnings. We cover the earnings report, and we also we covered one of the earnings reports when the CFO actually said in his own earnings call, "We're not trying to sell cars. We're trying to build a brand." He said that on the earnings call, and I went, guys, that is a terrible statement to make. No, that's great. You got to build a brand. What a load of rubbish. You do not ever say you do not sell cars. That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard. And as we see it now, look, it's trying to sell back off again. See that? Look, that could go back down as fast as it went up. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, there's FFIE. Let's now look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now doing a lot worse than XRP, down 3.5%. XRP is down 3.2 right now, but pushing up. We see a better progress for XRP. Remember though, and I keep saying it, I would rather buy Ripple, the company, and the institutions that use it than XRP. Not saying you can't make money. We think it's going to $10. Not 1,000, not 10,000, not 1,000,000. Yesterday, someone said, I think it was $100, and I calculated during Sensei's show, that was basically twice of the income, the GDP of Europe. Think about that. Think about that, folks. Think about that, folks, for a moment. Understand how institutions are going to use it and what they're going to do with it. The money is there for people to be able to use. The technology is there for people to use, not speculate. That's what the white paper of Bitcoin was all about. Right. Anyway, the markets are going down again. They're staying where I bought them this morning. We're holding where we were. Gorilla, I talked about a few moments ago. We brought you some breaking news on Gorilla. The moment it happened, it's up 18%. There were a few of you who decided to sell this at the top and go, oh, you said Gorilla was going to go up forever. Well, it trimmed exactly as it went, and then it's gone straight back up again, as we've just put out increased buybacks from the CEO from the company. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, if you don't know what you're buying, you shouldn't be buying it and then blaming somebody who you've watched on YouTube. All right, let me read some of the comments now. I want to give everyone the chance to get their comments answered. So let me start from here. Let's go, Lestin. Ed, how can anyone compete with Google in quantum computers? How can anyone compete with Google? Well, you need the hardware, and that's where IonQ come in. Hi, Lestin. Hi, Ed. Good morning, Mike. Lovely to see our original members here this morning. Mike, how are you, mate? How are you, mate? 3-year badge. I really appreciate being able to engage. It really makes my heart warm to be able to engage with my original members. Look at this, folks. Look how we're growing. 58,544. We were only 56 just over 24 hours ago. Absolutely incredible. Thank you ever so much, everyone who is subscribing and supporting our channel. We're trying to grow a network here. Mike, how you doing? Lestin Win, how you doing? I'm well. Enphase Energy, we just talked about it a few moments ago. XRP, anything under 3 is a steal. I'm not commenting on that. Loving the market correction. Thank you so much indeed. Shaking out the paper hands. I just want to say that we don't use phrases like that. I understand you do. Nothing wrong with that. I don't like that sort of stuff, because if you use financial phrases that were made up by BitBoy, basically a complete idiot, let's be honest, right? Drugs, alcohol, cheating on his wife. I mean, pump and dump everything. I mean, bloody ridiculous, really. I like to surround myself by better people than myself, people that are smarter, people that are wiser, richer, more successful, and they don't use those words. I do like to say that the markets are selling off because of macro conditions and because of all the reason to do with the jobs report, to do with CPI data, PPI, which we're going to cover tomorrow. That is important. But paper hands, diamond hands, buy the dip, bro, all this stuff, going to the moon, I don't use it. I don't like it for the very reason that it creates an emotion. And the emotion really only benefits YouTubers. And remember, we're a YouTube network, not a YouTube channel. So I don't like those phrases, but you're welcome to use them, of course. I just don't use them on my show. Don't worry how much Bitcoin XRP costs. It's about how much of it you have. Now, I do agree with that principle. The principle of it's not the price, it's about accumulating. That I agree with you. However, only as long as you are buying an asset you can hold for 10 years. I make it very, very clear in my show. I only buy assets I can own for 10 years, basically the rest of my life. Assets. I don't buy liabilities. I buy assets. And there's a big difference between a liability and an asset. An asset, the very definition of an asset, is it's something that accumulates and makes money, consistently makes money, does not lose money. All right, it doesn't lose money, it gains in value. I buy assets that I can keep for 10 years. And right now, even though I'm all in and I'm going all in with margin and everything else, I'm only buying assets, not liabilities, and it's not about the price. It's not about the price as long as the growth projection is there, right? So right now, the S&P is being sold off and I am buying it. I am buying it. I'm not waiting for the bottom or the top or any of these kind of things, because nobody does know the bottom or the top. All I know is I have done my calculations on the top businesses in the S&P. 75% of output have beaten on earnings. The other the ones that are about to report are going to do the same. I'm expecting the same. GDP is up. Inflation is down. The Fed's doing a good job. We've got stimulus now with a new government. Everything about everything is taking the market up. So when it goes down, I just buy more. I don't care what the price is. I'm not trying to time the market, looking at a chart, staring at it 24 hours a day. What I'm looking for is when the market sells off. When the market sells off of an asset I already want to own, I've already made my mind up, I buy more. And, with what I'm doing, you have to have extreme discipline and risk management, because I am going all in. Okay. So you have to have, and I understand how that works. If you don't, you shouldn't do what I'm doing. Let's have a look. Computing, when to buy again. I need to do another review of that stock. I haven't done it recently. Good morning, Ed. I wish I was in the same. Robinhood. Robinhood hate me. What do you mean Robinhood hate you? Why do they hate you? XRP is outperformed Bitcoin. Yes, it is. I agree. This is where you buy more Bitcoin. Thank you, said Ed Nevius. Keep stacking, said Green Money. XRP holding resistance. Stack those sats. Stack that XRP. I like all this enthusiasm. A lot of people told me not to trust Robinhood. A lot of people. Who's a lot of people? Some clowns on YouTube. I mean, ask me about Robinhood. All right, I speak to Robinhood virtually daily. I have a good relationship with Robinhood. What do you want to know about Robinhood? Ask me any question about anything with Robinhood, and I'll tell you. And I'm not sponsored by them. I've got no affiliation to them. I earn no benefit by telling you whatsoever. All right, MicroStrategy might cause a Bitcoin crash. They can certainly do that if they sell their Bitcoin. Morning, looking forward to today's interview. Classic Kana, thanks to you, Classic Kana. Good afternoon, all. I really want to get into the best app on crypto and stocks. Okay, shaking out the weak hands. Whatever you like, mate. Stephen Walter, I love what you're doing. It's just not the way. It's just not the way I talk. But I share everything with everybody. Right? Thought you didn't like the moon, but surprised it's on your mug. Yes, it is. It's on our mug because XRP fans love it. Of course, XRP fans love it. So we put XRP, the moon, on the mug. Absolutely, because you want that. You love XRP to the moon, so we put it on our mug because it's what you want. And it's a very cool mug. I like the mug. I've got one coming. So yeah, I just don't use it in investment strategy. That's all I'm saying. I love when I hear to the moon, I sell. I love it. Ed Nevius. Ed Nevius is our scalp trader, providing that training for you in Discord, our most popular channel on Discord. All of you, it's 10 minutes to go, and I'll do onboarding. 10 minutes to go, I'll do onboarding. There's the membership link. There's Discord. On the hour, I will do onboarding for all of those that sign up for Discord that want to talk to Ed Nevis for scalp trading information and Sensei Crypto. Long-term Virgin Galactic Holdings. Long-term. What's the question, Jose? So you're going all in. I don't like that phrase. Yes, fair enough. Fair enough. Thoughts on GameStop? Rubbish. It's all manipulated by Roaring Kitty, so I go the opposite direction. I'm not interested in any asset that's manipulated by someone who is a clown, on purpose to be a clown, who's got struck off from being a financial advisor. Terrible person, all out for himself, and he's quite happy to admit it. Why is the market crashing? We've already explained it many times, Watson. What do you think about Tether and what and where is it headed? Terry, I will hand you over to Sensei for that question. That's not my field of expertise. Hi, fantastic day today. I love days like this on the stock market. Me too. It's what it's all about. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me sing this. RW, I love it. MicroStrategy is not selling. We shall see about that. Please tell me about Enphase. I can't find where you spoke about it in this live. Okay, Andre, you're not one of my members. I've got to focus on the members, I'm afraid, at the moment. Danny, family together strong. XMN, what you said, my friend. Danny, good morning to you. Hope you're well. Robinhood locked everyone out of their funds, remember? No, they didn't. That's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Every brokerage did the same thing to protect the stock market from crashing. What they did was what everybody else had to do. Robinhood did not rob from everybody and stop everyone from trading. They halted trading, as did other brokerages, because of Roaring Kitty destroying the market. A handful of people made money on GameStop. 99% of you lost all your money. But you'll never hear about that, because the people who won are the only ones who have a voice. Those that lost, they have no voice. No one's listening to them. They have no YouTube channels, no social media presence. 99% of you all lost money. Roaring Kitty and a couple of others took all of your money, and it crashed the market. Robinhood cannot possibly pay out everybody. It's impossible. If everyone pumps something that has no value, you cannot do it. And let me explain that for a moment. Can you talk about Robinhood blocking investors? Serge V, what's your opinion on long-term outlook Virgin Galactic? What about KULR? I'm not looking at that today. Chickens jumping off the stocks, train for us to buy the dip. Yes, all right. Let's just answer that question just a moment. Again, there are. Oh, thank you, Andre.
Andrena Grilla has become a member.
Thank you, Andre. You're back as a member. 6 months now. Thank you much indeed. Let me just explain what happened with GameStop and Robinhood. And it's exactly the same thing that's happening with the insurance policies in California. Very, very important. Let's keep our eye on XRP. Bouncing back now. Look at that. Oh, we've got Coca-Cola now selling off as well. Ooh. Coca-Cola is a big sale today. All right, my S&P is starting to come back up again. Very nice indeed. Right, let's just talk about that just for a moment so we understand what this is. I'm not going to make a video out of this. I'm just going to answer your questions just for a moment. So Robinhood took flack for halting the market when everyone tried to pump up. Well, not everyone. You didn't try to pump it up. Roaring Kitty and a handful of others tried to pump up an asset with no value, okay? And then when they tried to sell, they couldn't. They halted the market. This happened on all brokerages. One after another halted the market because you can't pay out what you don't have. And the best way of explaining this, and I want to put this in this term, is recently, over the last few months, insurance companies in California have halted insurance policies on people's houses in the Palisades area. Why? Because they know the risk of fire is now through the roof. It's virtually guaranteed there would be a fire, okay? Because of all the amount of brush, all the amount of vegetation, it's all dried out, the winds, the climate, everything else. It was virtually guaranteed there would be this fire. So, and I reported on this a couple of days ago. I did a whole video on it. Insurance companies did not cancel on people and say, we're not cancelling you the day before the fire comes. They didn't renew policies. They didn't renew it. Why? Because they couldn't have paid them all out. So if you are in an area that is virtually guaranteed a disaster and you have insurance and you have a current policy, you will get paid. However, when it is up for renewal, the insurance company are a business. They cannot pay out more than what's coming in. It's impossible.
Ben Robin has become a member.
Thank you very much, Ben. I'll give you all your perks in 5 minutes. On the hour, I will do onboarding. They can't possibly pay out. And you might go, well, that's not very fair. Well, it can't pay out what it hasn't got coming in. If you insure people, insurance is different than assurance. Assurance is like death. Everyone's going to die. Very different strategy. If you're going to insure people and you know everyone is going to, if everyone's paying $1,000 for a policy and everyone's going to claim $1 million, well, obviously the company can't pay out, can they? The company would go bankrupt, the whole system wouldn't work. So the responsible thing would be not to take new policies. That's not unfair or horrible or hateful or the big man stuff is the little man. It's how it has to be. It wouldn't work otherwise. I think anyone can understand that. So anyone who had policies is getting paid. Those that don't now, they can't get insurance because they live in an area that is so high risk, nobody will insure them. That's the case all over the world. Places, people are in areas where the risk of whatever it might be is so high, they can't get insurance. So now they have to live without insurance or just give up. There's no alternative to that. That's the way the world has to work. So Robinhood were the same. They halted the market. They halted the market and stopped people selling because the whole thing they couldn't pay everybody out because there was no value there in the first place. And if they had paid everybody out, the whole system would have gone bankrupt. And it's like the same way as when Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey, in the film Bruce Almighty was God, and everyone said, can I win the lottery? And he went yes to everybody. Everyone, copy and paste, everyone wins the lottery. What happened? There was a riot because you can't pay out what the system doesn't earn. It's the way everything in life works. So don't get sour on Robinhood. Get sour on yourself by following a clown covered in bandages who was basically struck off from being a financial advisor, breaking all the rules, all the laws, to self-indulge himself, to conning all of you to buy a stock that had no value. And then blaming Robinhood for saying, well, you can't cash out. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like going into a bank and everyone's saying, I want to withdraw my money at the same time. Everybody in the world. Doesn't work. The bank doesn't hold your money. It's lent it out 10 times. So 1 in 10 can draw their money out. But if everybody wants their money out, no one gets their money out. I want my money out. It doesn't work. The world doesn't work that way. Don't be entitled. Don't think because you've sat on the toilet and you pumped up a stock with a clown on YouTube who's just trying to sell videos and make money for himself, all right, think then you can then just steal the money. It doesn't work that way. You will lose every single time, and everybody did. Everybody did. And I know right now there are thousands of you shouting at the screen going, yes, I lost my money, and no one knows about it. No one knows about it. You only know about the successful people, the ones that have a big presence on YouTube who said, I made millions and so on, like Roaring Kitty. Oh, brilliant. I can do what he did. Stuff it to the man. He was using phrases like, the man versus Wall Street. What a load of nonsense. What a load of rubbish. Anyway, there you go. It is what it is. Principles, solid discipline, structure. It might be boring to some, but making money consistently, it's what I do, isn't boring. All right? Just do the right thing consistently, you win. Okay.
Gus Phillips donated $1.99 through a super chat. DJT to make all presidential announcements on truth.
Donald Trump to make all presidential announcements on truth. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't confirm that. Gus Phillips is not a member of our channel. I appreciate your super chat and what you've said. Anyone can put a comment on the screen and it will read it out. All you've got to do is do a super chat and I will show it on the screen. I just always add the disclaimer, we cannot verify that information. Anyway, let's go. Now then. And, by the way, just as we're talking about Robinhood, just for a moment, before everyone, people like beat up on Robinhood, let me explain something very, very quickly about Robinhood, shall I? I've just, in the last couple of days, got the Robinhood Gold card. And I mean the solid gold card. It's being sent to me, right? I've got the gold card I'm already using on my app. Let me bring it up here. And I'm going to tell you something now. If you ever wanted proof that Robinhood is doing a good thing for you, you want to see this. This is proof that Robinhood is doing a good thing for you. Let me share this with you. Right. Let me show you this now. Okay. So, here is my Robinhood Gold Card app. It's a separate app on YouTube. Now, can you see the rewards at the top, lifetime? I've only had it a couple of days. Basically, if I make a purchase right now using my Robinhood Gold card, online, in person, whatever, I get a 3% cash back. Now, unlike any other card in the world, you will have to wait to get the cash back a month later, 2 months later. You hit a certain limit, yada, 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 yada. What do Robinhood do? They don't have to do this, but this is what they do. I buy a product right now on my Robinhood Gold card. This is my actual account. The second I swipe my card, 3% cash back is there in my points. Right there in my points. I swipe it and immediately send the cash into my Robinhood account before the item is even cleared. It's still a pending transaction. The money is back on my Robinhood already. In my cashback, in my Robinhood account, going against margin or earning 4% on APY. Isn't that incredible? That's just one thing that Robinhood are doing right now, which blows my mind. And that travel, by the way, I checked that out because I want to buy flights back to England. 5% cash back. I thought, yeah, I bet you the price of the flight will be more expensive, right? No, The flight was half the price as it was when I was buying it direct with American Airlines, plus a 5% cashback, which if I do it, will be immediately in my Robinhood account against my margin, or earning 4%. How nuts is that? So Robinhood's not against you at all. Robinhood's a great app. And by the way, if you want my Robinhood, there's my Robinhood USA and there's my Robinhood UK. Full disclosure, if you click on my Robinhood USA, you'll get Robinhood. What do I get? I will get some free shares. You get free shares. I'm not paid by Robinhood. All right. If you click on my Robinhood UK, you'll get free shares. I get free shares. Simple as that. That's it. That's it. So click on that if you've not got Robinhood UK or Robinhood USA. I've got both in both countries, and I earn some shares by you clicking on my referral. All right. Anyway, there you go. Okay. Now then, it's 9 o'clock. I said to you I would onboard you if you wanted to access the training from Ed Nevius and everything else. We've still got to talk about XRP and the Bank of America. So we'll do that right after this. And then we got to end because we have a special members only oil and commodities interview. Really important, this one, with Donald Trump. And this is with Joseph Shasta, a lecturer who gives lectures, professional, an expert on oil and commodities. I'm interviewing live on the show, and I'm expecting him to be a regular contributor to the show and being part of our creators being part of it. Very, very exciting. That's coming up in 1 hour from now. Members only members will see this when it goes out. So very, very exciting that is indeed. All right. Now then, I said I would onboard. Andre wants me to do end phase. Let me onboard everybody first. So I said I would do it on the hour. It's the hour. So, and then we got XRP. Then we got the interview. Flipping heck, guys. I'm going as fast as I can. So we're going to be members only for 5 minutes. So look at my portfolio going back up again now. I bought the dip this morning. It's going to go up faster than ever before. I'm not saying the dip is over. We've got the CPI data tomorrow. If it's only standard, if it's only as expected, market's up 5%. If inflation is down, my portfolio is up 10% tomorrow. And why do I say 10%? Because it will double the market because of margin. And I'll make about 20 grand tomorrow if we get the inflation down, which I don't think we will, but I think it'll be the same, which is still winning. Because remember, inflation is always going up. If you can hold the rate still, it's effectively you're winning. So that's what I'm expecting tomorrow. So here we go. It's time now to do onboarding. If you became a member of the channel, or you are a member of the channel and you did get Discord and you want me to accept your friend request, I've not accepted it yet. You might need to send a fresh friend request now, because if I get one and you're not a member, I delete them. Send me a fresh friend request. You might also want to get onboarded so you can talk to Ed Nevius about the scalp trading training. You want to talk to Sensei, all the team, me, everybody else. We have lots of great people in our Discord. Now is the time to do it. 5 minutes and 5 minutes alone, because after that, I'm going to bring some news about Nvidia, about Enphase. Andre just became a member for that news about XRP and Bank of America, and then we've got to get onto our interview. Look at my portfolio rallying now. Look, woo-hoo-hoo. It's not all over yet, though, folks. There's another day to go tomorrow until we get to the CPI and PPI. Right, nobody wanting to know. This is very strange. I think everyone's behind the stream. Today. I've told you how to do it. Click the live button. Make sure you are live, and then do two times speed. Make sure you're up to date. That's why no one's commenting. Everyone's behind the stream, which is making it difficult for me to be able to communicate with you guys. So, if anyone wants onboarding, I'm only going to do it another minute, and then we're going to get on. We haven't got time to wait because you're behind the stream. I've told you how to avoid it. Look at my portfolio rallying now. Look at that. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Woo, 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 woo. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I dropped from 137 down to 129. We're now 130. We're on our way back up again now. But it's not all over. There's more volatility to come. I'm not bothered about it, though. I'm not bothered about it at all. Listing win, YYPPP. I'm not sure what that means. I have no idea what that means. All right, we've got 30 seconds to go. Nobody coming into onboard today? I'm sure there are people who've just done it, but everyone's behind the stream. That's because you haven't clicked the like button. Okay, I can't wait, folks. I'm going to go back to, I've got to end that now. I can't help if you're behind the stream. That's for you to sort. I've told you how to do it. Right, I've got to move on. Okay, we're now in public mode. So the first thing we talk about is end phase. Just a quick news item for end phase. Okay. Okay. Just a quick news item for end phase. And then we got XRP in the bank. And then we got our interview. ENPH time. I'll make a video out of it as well. And 1 hour 33. 1 hour 33. Okay, here we go. See, everyone's behind me. Look at that. Everyone is so far behind the stream. I don't know why everyone is so far behind the stream. I can't help you if you're behind the stream. Unfortunately. Right, okay. Let's talk about this. Here we go. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. One of my members just asked about Enphase. Enphase Energy has one of the best balance sheets on the market. We like this one. It's massively oversold because of rates up for longer. No surprise at all. Why is it down? Well, because it holds debt. And it's all to do with rates, because people don't buy solar when interest rates are high, mortgage rates are high. It puts pressure on them. However, is it bad for Enphase? Well, it's bad for gamblers, bad for traders, great, fantastic for investors. I like this stock. I bought this stock when I used to trade stocks. I don't anymore. I only own the S&P. We're trying to build a network of channels here, not a YouTube channel selling videos. That's what we do. But I bought this around the 65 several times and sold it for 120 and so on and so forth. And that was low. It can go a lot higher than that. It's a great business. What I like Enphase Energy is it's going to put all the other smaller solar companies out of business. Because why? Of its margin. You have to read the balance sheet. You have to look at the margin position, and you have to look at its profits. It's able to... It's got such a wide moat that it's able to hold its prices where it is and compete and crush the competition. We like this. Right now, the stock is down. It's down a lot. The reason is because rates are going to be up for longer, not because inflation's out of control. It's not. The Fed are doing a good job. However, because the jobs report was good, everyone sold the market thinking inflation's going to get out of control. Jobs report was not inflationary, but everyone used it as an opportunity to sell, drive the market back down again to rebuy it. So what's going to happen right now is, for a period of time, we've got rates remaining high. However, we will get a couple of rate cuts this year. Not many, but that's what I priced in. The market's priced in 4, 5, 6. That's why the market's pumped crazy, because that invites new investment. With rates coming down, markets boom when rates come down, right? However, I don't want the rates to come flying down to go back up again like a Paul Volcker. I want steady reduction, which is what we're getting. So, because of rate cuts now being taken off the table a little bit more than anticipated, stocks that borrow money and that are relatable to interest rates, people with mortgages, people can't afford to borrow money to do solar, it's all selling off. However, all it does is to take the stock price down, allows the competition to get crushed, which it will, and then to buy back up once again. This is a great opportunity, in my opinion. Do not follow me. 90% of day traders lose money. I only buy the S&P. I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm just here to share my information and what I'm buying myself. But here is more good news. Enphase just came out with expands in Latin America with launch of IQ8 microinverters. This is what's happening. This news is just out a couple of days ago. Enphase Energy is continually growing and expanding around the world. This is all good news for Enphase Energy, the way it's structured out and everything else. Other businesses are going to be crushed and go out of business, thereby providing even bigger market for Enphase. Enphase Thursday said it has expanded its Latin America with the launch of IQ8P microinverters, with peak output AC power of 480 watts for residential and commercial applications in Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica to support newer high-powered solar modules. Enphase is working with installers and distributors throughout Latin America, including the recent launch of IQ8 microinverters in the Caribbean, as well as ongoing operations in Brazil, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. We like this one. However, it's a long-term investment right now. We have to wait for things to settle down. We don't know what Donald Trump's going to do, but we know good business always is good business.
Sean Featherstone has become a member.
Sean Featherstone, thank you much indeed. I just want to update this. One of my members was asking about Enphase Energy, worried and concerned. I don't see this as a worry. It is if you bought it 120, you should be buying it. Every time we say the same thing, really, buying around the 60s and then taking profit, trimming money off the table. Nothing wrong with taking a bit off the table, but a great business. We like it. I don't own it. I don't pump and dump it. Please do not say that. I only own the S&P. Click above my head, down below the description. I'll pin more comments. Over here, the Enphase playlist, and down here, something else you might find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Sean, thank you much indeed. Not advice, but I would always select Roth as your non-tax. Yes, indeed. I didn't know what happened, but wasn't sure where to go for onboarding. Ben Robin. Okay, Ben Robin, you are a member. Is there a link I missed? Please send again. Okay, have you signed up for Discord? If you already have, if you've already got Discord, give me your Discord username in the chat, and I will onboard you now. I have actually finished. Finished onboarding today. But if you're very quick, I'll just squeeze one more in. I've got to end the show. I've got a big interview coming up in a minute. We're talking to an oil and a commodities expert live on the show in a few moments. Very, very important interview. That's coming up in a minute. So Ben, if you've got your Discord username, give it to me in the chat, and I will upgrade you on Discord right away. Okay, let me get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, XRP bank earnings. Right, just a quick update now with XRP. I know a lot of you are waiting on this one. You can see it going up again. XRP. Let's talk about it. Okay, thank you, Martyn, for the Enphase review. It was just a touch. I didn't really review the stock. It was just a little bit for you there, just to answer your question. Not a full review by any stretch. Okay, people sending me friend requests. Please do not send me friend requests if you're not a YouTube member and I've not upgraded you. Okay, Ben Robin, I will do you. Here we go. Fun. Yeah, look at that. I hope you've gone through all the processes. Let me share with you Discord. This is Discord. I will go into the members. And you haven't done it. So you need to wait 10 minutes for security. Look, you don't appear. I've just searched for you with the username that you've given me, and you're not there. Okay? So you need to go through security on Discord, and then I upgrade you and so on and so forth. But it looks like you've not done it yet. So I won't remember. I won't hold that open. Remind me again when you are verified on Discord. You won't see anything until I've upgraded you, but I can't do it right now. I've got to move on with the show. We only have times in every show that we can do that. All right. So if you do sign up for Discord, let me know, and I will go back and search. Okay. Now then, very, very quickly, XRP. Right. Let me just finish this at end. I've got to go because I've got the interview to come up. End. XRP. XRP breaking news here. Update on the show. XRP all the way down today and straight back up again. What's going on? The volatility of the market today is on steroids. Why? Because we're waiting for the CPI and the PPI tomorrow. But we are working in the background. This is just a very short update on XRP. Working in the background to bring you the best information on XRP and most importantly, on Bank of America. This is the video we put out yesterday. It is now #1 in the world. If you ask Google XRP and Bank of America, we come up, and we've just gone through 50,000 views of this video. So of the video that I put out last night. Very exciting. We're trying to get Brian Moynihan on the show. So we're trying to get him on the show. He is the CEO of Bank of America. We're trying to get him on. So we need clarification. This was the video I put out yesterday. I'm going to just show you just to clarify. It's actually 49,000 views. I beg your pardon. It's ranking #1 for XRP and Bank of America in the world. Incredible. 49,000 views on this video. Thank you very much, everyone who supported that and shared it and all the rest of it. But XRP is we think now separating from Bitcoin, and we think that this is going to $10. However, remember, please do not follow me. I do not own XRP. I did once. I sold it. I'm only in the S&P since we went mainstream media and we do our interviews with CEOs and so on and so forth. I only own the S&P 500. In fact, we're not even a YouTube channel anymore. We're a YouTube TV network. We've got multiple creators all broadcasting on our network, so that makes us like a TV channel. That's what we're doing. But I want to just bring you up to date. There's lots of information more today coming out on the back of our interview, the back of our news story about the Bank of America. Now, a lot of this information is false. A lot of people are using our video and the story that it's trending to pump up XRP and give information about Bank of America, which is not verified and certified. It does appear that Bank of America has the patents in place and is using it. However, a lot of people are saying stuff which isn't really true. They're trying to get coverage. They're trying to promote the story for their own benefits to pump up XRP. Now, remember, we're not here to pump up anything. We're here to bring you the news to help people. We don't want to tell everybody this is happening when it's not. We're not trying to sell videos. As wonderful as it was yesterday to have the #1 video for XRP and Bank of America, that is not what the aim is. The aim is to go live, talk to people, and help people. What we've got right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, for another couple of days, until we have the CPI and the PPI data, and that comes out tomorrow and Wednesday, this is the information. The markets are going to be extremely volatile. This is what it's about. It doesn't matter whether you like Binky Bonk, Pepe Coin, Bitcoin, XRP, or for God forbid you buy GameStop. It doesn't matter what sort of trader, gambler, investor you are. You have to come back to you don't fight the Fed. The markets are way bigger than you and your trades and your scalping and your Reddit and your news on stock twits. What's important is this: CPI and PPI. The market's oversold because of fears of inflation rising. It's not the case. There's no inflationary element in the jobs report at all. If you read it, the businesses like Nvidia are doing great. They're overselling today. Fears of all kinds of government changes with Joe Biden and so on. It's all going to be reversed with Donald Trump. Then we've got threats of tariffs. We've got uncertainty of the tariffs. We've got the CPI data tomorrow. The markets are up and down. So there's one golden rule today, and this is not financial advice. 95% of day traders lose money. Everyone who says they're following me, they're not, because if they did, they'd only own the S&P anyway. So there you go. And one golden rule, and I want to make this the most clearest part of my show right now. So I'm going to clear this off so everyone can be absolutely crystal clear about what I'm saying. I receive hundreds now, if not thousands of messages a day from people saying, I followed you, I'm losing money because of you. It's all nonsense and rubbish. None of you are doing what I'm doing. None of you should be following me anyway. I tell you all the time, please be careful. Right now, we've got extreme volatility, and we're going to have extreme volatility for a few more days into CPI, after PPI, and then we got the inauguration of Donald Trump. Everything is going to be up and down. So the golden rule, and this is not financial advice, is common sense, really, if you think about it. And that's what I do. I only buy assets that are assets, not liabilities. So the underlying value is going up and it produces and makes something. For me, my choice is the S&P. Not only is it the best asset to own, but it's also the most credible to back up and make my show not a pump and dump channel. Very, very important. It's more of a network anyway. So assets are earning and making money. Most of the assets that people are talking about here in my show aren't producing any money. Number one. I'm not chasing stock when it goes up and getting excited with FOMO, fear of missing out. What I'm doing is buying when the stocks go down, when the assets go down. And yes, I am using large amounts of margin. I am doing that. But I have a very good risk management strategy. I am very disciplined. I understand the most important thing of all in investing. The stock market is not and never will be a cash machine, even though people use it that way. The cash machine is you. You are the engine. It doesn't matter how much you earn, whether you earn $1 a day or $1 million a day. The percentage gains that you will make will be exactly the same as everybody else. If you are buying the same asset as a billionaire who invests billions of dollars, you can achieve the same result percentage-wise as he or she can. Okay, it's not about how much money you've got, but however, you do need money to invest. Don't use the stock market to make you free money, because at the end of the day, nothing in this world is free. If you are making very quick gains by buying very speculative stocks that don't produce anything, and you get lucky and you sell, you will pay 20% tax. Unquestionably, you may pay more. I don't know your tax situation. This is not a tax advice, of course, unless you're trading on your IRA or an ISA in the UK. So if you are trading, those are the preferred ways of doing it. I never sell. I don't have to sell. I don't pay tax. In fact, I had a tax rebate last year, and I expect another tax rebate this year, because on paper I lost money, because last January I sold for losses, getting out of all my stocks into the S&P alone. So I actually took a loss of about $30,000 to rebalance my portfolio and start again, because I knew the power of the show was not my portfolio. It was about you, this audience, and delivering a media style show. So do not buy into the pumps. Buy when the asset you have already decided to buy is going down. If you like the asset makes you money, and you've read the balance sheet and you understand the PPI, you understand the inflation, you understand what is being said and not what is being said. Understand the jobs report isn't inflationary. What you're doing there is waiting for opportunities for the market to go down so you can buy more. There are people today telling you that XRP can go to $1,000, $10,000. Yesterday, someone said $100, and we worked it out. That was double the rate of the GDP of the whole of Europe. These numbers do not make sense, but they don't care as long as they're selling videos. Why our channel is growing and outperforming virtually every other channel in this space in the financial world is because we're always live. I make these videos live. I'm talking to you live, unedited. Nothing is deleted. Every comment you give to me is replied to. I don't delete comments. The only times you don't hear from me is if you're a non-member. I can only reply to the members. Everything we do is verifiable. Check it. You can see it. You can go back on what I've said, and everything I've said has happened. We do make mistakes. I made mistakes. When I came into the market 4 years ago, I bought rubbish. I bought stocks that were exciting. And I remember walking into Mark Cuban's house. I was doing an event for Mark Cuban. I did an event for Jerry Jones. He owns the Dallas Cowboys. And I went in after just a few months of being on YouTube, and I was telling professional Wall Street managers who work the pit, who work Wall Street for 20, 30 years, And I told them how clever I was because I knew all about Tesla and Virgin Galactic and quantum computers and all this stuff. And I'm on YouTube and all the rest of it. And they smiled at me. They didn't laugh. They just smiled at me and listened. A few months later, a year or so later, I lost nearly all my money. I had no idea what I was talking about. I was getting overexcited, making mistakes. Well, it was the best thing that ever happened to me because I sold for a $30,000 loss. I went back to the drawing board and remembered what this show was all about in the first place. It's about being an investor, not a trader or a gambler. So I surrounded myself by the best people. Daily, I talk to CEOs. Daily, I talk to hedge fund managers. I have technicians who create charts for me. And I started to realize that the most important thing was you, not my portfolio, not selling videos, but you, real people watching my show. So if you want any advice from me today, I cannot give financial advice, but all I can do is encourage you to be responsible. Number one, build the engine that makes money. Whether you earn $1 a day or whether you earn $1,000 a day. Be productive. Be productive and don't waste money. I didn't start investing until I paid all my mortgage off, all my car loan off. I have no debts other than margin, but I don't regard that as a debt because I actually own assets and I can sell them whenever they want. As it was if I'd use a credit card to buy a car which is depreciated in value or a holiday, I have got nothing to sell, have I? It's a very, very different ball game. And then I started investing. And then I made mistakes. I came into YouTube and started making mistakes, but I knew I didn't want to be a YouTuber selling videos. I wanted to be live, helping people. I don't need to make money. I did all the things I ever wanted to do in my life, touring as the world piano man. I want to help people and go to bed at night knowing I've done something good, knowing one more person has done something good today and I've helped somebody. That's why I'm here. So build the machine, earn the money, don't waste money. Don't spend money and waste it. And if you want more details on how to get out of debt and how to get a perfect credit score, I can help you with that because I have a perfect credit score in the UK and in the US. In fact, my credit score after only 8 years of living in the US is higher than 95% of all Americans. Nuts, right? Why? Am I smarter than anyone else? No. Am I cleverer? Am I richer? No. I just know how the system works and I've got a perfect credit score. And you all saw that live on the show the other day. When I applied live on the show to get my Robinhood Gold card, they gave me a $20,000 credit limit live on the show. You watch me do it because I have a perfect credit score. Okay, so now you've established what you're doing. You're saving money. You're not wasting money. You're building the engine and then invest. Look at the assets that actually make money. Don't listen to YouTubers who are trying to sell nonsense and videos to pump up assets with no real value. The only winner is them. I care about every single one of you watching this show. I don't want anyone to lose. But if you do message me and say, I followed you and I'm losing money because of you, that's a complete nonsense. Number one, you've never followed me because the people that message me are always buying speculative stocks at the top rather than at the bottom. None of them are holding the S&P. So don't follow me, and you're not anyway. And then you'll say, I delete your comments on YouTube. That's because you started getting angry and swearing, and YouTube hid the comments. Because if you swear and abusive, it hides the comments. I don't delete anyone's comments, and I reply to everyone. We're about to end the show right now. I'm making this in a live video. I hope you enjoyed this message because I made it during a live show, and I'm going to end right now. You can see the market still up and down, very speculative. I'm about to go over to a live video, a live members only event, live stream. I'm about to interview Joseph Shasta, who is an expert who gives conferences and seminars for oil and commodities. We want him to join our team and be a regular on the show. This is his very first appearance on the show. It's a live, unscripted, unedited live broadcast at 10 o'clock Central Time, which is in half an hour as I'm talking to you right now. So I'm going to end this now and get ready for my interview. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put more information. Remember, the golden rule, it's easy to make money on the stock market. It's absolutely easy. The hard part is to keep it. I wish everyone the very best. I'm here for you live every day. I'm never going anywhere. Bull markets, bear markets, I'll always be here answering everyone's questions, growing the best, most honest, real YouTube channel network in the world. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, now one of you, as promised, has just claimed your Robinhood stock. There you go. So, live on the show, I will show you, as I said to you, if you go on my Robinhood account, you will get free Robinhood shares. So will I. This is what I've won. I said I would share it on the screen. I'm going to do it live for you right now. Are you ready? Here we go. Claim your stock. Here's $5 on us. $5 on us. Well, as you all know, I only own the S&P. I can't claim $5 of the S&P. It doesn't let me, but what I can do is claim my stock. And what I will do is I will buy Apple. I always just buy Apple. You know, that's the only single asset I've got. Claim Apple. I've just won $5. I'd love to know what you've won. Please share it with me, what you've won. I'd love to see. But there you go. There it is. Do you want more stock? Not right now. So if you go to my main portfolio, scroll down, you will see I only own the S&P, and I've got 1.15 share. They're all the $5 I've got from you with Apple. But you can see, once again, 99.999% is in Robinhood, is in VU. All right. So I'm going to give everybody once again that link, Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. Claim your free stocks. Fantastic. Now then, tomorrow morning, live on the show, we have a world exclusive. I'm bringing to you live, as it goes out, Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler, live interview, live on the show tomorrow. You can't afford to miss it. As it goes out live to the world, I will have it. So it'll be an exclusive. It'll be straight as it's coming out live. Gary Gensler, tomorrow morning. How exciting is that? As he exits, of course, as he makes his way out. Right. Okay. Let me see. Sammy, it's Mary Poppins 333. Is that your Discord? Is that your Discord? I've really got to go. We are way over time. I've got a big interview. I've got loads to prepare for it. I shouldn't really be doing onboarding, but I will try and help. Mary Poppins, no, you're not on Discord. You haven't gone through the procedure yet. Okay, I'm assuming that's what that was. I don't know. Right, okay. Now then, we've got to end the show. My portfolio is trying to push back up again. This is very exciting news. Now then. Joseph. Joseph is live on the show. He's calling in. That's nice. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is really great. So Joseph is calling early to have a little chat with me. Joseph, can you just nod? Are you okay to come live on the show right now? Yes, you are. Is that okay? Just put a thumbs up for me. Just put a thumbs up. Yes, it's okay. Right. Now, coming up in 25 minutes, live on the show, we're talking to Joseph Shasta, who's an expert in oil and commodities. And hopefully he'll be a regular on the show. He's calling in now because we're going to have a chat before the show starts. And of course, I haven't ended yet. So he's already waiting for me. So as a little extra bonus and as a little treat, because we will be members only in a few minutes' time, everybody, this is really cool, unexpected, a little surprise for you. Here is Joseph live on the show. How are you, sir?
Wonderful today. Yeah, weather's good, and
I know
we do have a little snow on the ground, but it's pretty nice weather here. Well, we have a Chinook, so we don't have that the weather Atlanta's having and other places where lots of snow and cold.
Indeed.
And wind chill, so a little breather from normal winter.
Indeed. Joseph, I am thrilled to bits that you've called in early. I'm still doing the pre-show before we start our main event. So this is a great way for me to for you to tell everybody what we're going to get in a minute. So what I'm going to do in a second is end this stream, and it will go over to the next stream, and it'll be members only at first, and then it will go out to the general public later. But just give everyone a little teaser, who you are and what we're going to get from you today. And hopefully, as you know, we're building a TV network now of multiple creators taking part in our show. We're trying to build the most honest, most live, trusted service in the world. That's my aim. And you could be one of our new creators joining us regularly for updates on oil, commodity, which, boy, is oil in the news today with everything that's going on with the markets. Just give everyone a little taster, just a minute, and then I'm going to end this stream, and then we'll come back together in about 20 minutes. Joseph, please.
Martin, it's a pleasure to be with you. And I joined early because I wanted to watch the show and get a feel for it and
you certainly
get to enjoy it. and see how you perceive the day and the markets today, with the Dow up and the others down. And again, if it wasn't for, I think it's United Healthcare, the Dow wouldn't be up, but the others are down, and especially the technology sector is getting hit. I spent the last number of decades in Canada in the oil and gas sector. I was chief market strategist at a Canadian brokerage firm. And then in 2017, a lot of friends of mine were saying that there wasn't a lot of access for individual investors to medium and smaller energy companies, energy service companies. And so we created a product for it. And then 1 year later, we did a conference where companies in that, small, medium size would have FaceTime with individual investors. So from the investor's point of view, not only did they get research, but they got FaceTime to talk to the CEOs, ask them the questions that are on their mind. And from the CEO's point of view, they spend a lot of time on institutional IR, investor relations on the institutional side, and they may have 20 to 50% of their shareholders individual investors, and they weren't spending any time on them. So we are filling that vacuum. And last year we had over 700 people in Calgary at Mount Royal University, 40 companies. We had the energy minister of Alberta come and open the conference. And at the end of the day, we had an LNG panel because, of course, Canada will have its first LNG plant. The United States, as many of you know, or many of your listeners know, is the largest LNG exporter in the world. And 10 years ago, it didn't even have that business. So it's quite remarkable.
I'm going to have to jump in there because we have to end this to send everyone to the main show. So there's a little taster, folks, of what you're going to get. And we're hoping to have Joseph as a regular contributor to the show. And this is great. As you can see, we're always trying to bring you the best people. I can tell you at the moment, we are now in contact with Brian Moynihan's team, CEO of Bank of America, trying to get him on the show. We're just constantly bringing you people like this. So excited to talk to you in great depth. I spoke to Joseph the other day. He's got all the time available today. We could go on. We could be talking for hours. If you want to know about commodities, if you want to know about oil, this is the man. Now, as always, because we want, when our special guests come on the show, we don't want Mr. Binky Bonk, the troller, coming in, pumping up some Binky Bonk crypto coin, swearing and talking nonsense. We don't do that. We invite everyone in the world to join us. However, because we cannot guarantee that everyone's going to behave themselves, we go members only when this interview first comes out. Later on, you can watch it. But you really want to join in live, because if you are a member, you better call in, you'll be on the show with Joseph, ask him questions, and you'll better learn about his seminars, and you might want to receive his information about his events that he does. You can attend them or in person or whatever you want to do, and we're going to provide all the information today, and we're going to learn all about oil. I'm so excited. All the questions around Donald Trump and tariffs. Blimey, Joseph, you're going to provide us some great content today. Very excited. Joseph, you can stay in the green room if you want. I'm just going to disappear for a minute, but I'll be right back with you in a moment. Thank you, Joseph. There you go.
My pleasure.
Brilliant. There you go. There's Joseph going to be live on the show in a few minutes. So now listen, folks, this is the event. It is members only for this live interview. This is it now. It goes live in 19 minutes. There it is. There's the event. Okay. Oil live interview. No one on our show knows Joseph yet. Next time Joseph comes on the show, his wonderful face there with those very trendy glasses, by the way, will be on the picture. But right now, we've just gone oil. What does that mean? Well, you'll find out if you tune in. Here is the link to become a member. It's a couple of bucks. You can be a member of our show. You can be part of it. And I'll tell you right now that Joseph himself is a member of our channel, as all our CEOs are. All our companies are all members of the channel. No one comes on our show by paying to be on or sponsoring me, saying I want to promote something, if they're not a viewer, not a family member, not part of the Lucasade. So Joseph is one of us. He's one of the members. He wants to help people. He wants to give people information, and he's providing this service today just to help people, give them great information. So there it is. There's the event. You can click on the link. You've got the link to become a member if you want to be. If you are on an iOS device, you'll need to select a browser and the desktop version of it. Let me give everyone the link. It's also pinned to the top. Also, as I end, it'll take you directly to there and you can tune in. So I'm going to end this stream right now. Very excited. Going to have a cup of tea, get Joseph welcomed in properly, and then we'll start the show in literally 50 or 19 minutes from now. It's going to be exciting. How many people are with us right now watching at the moment? 239 we have had. Wow, look at this. Another great day. Look at this. 5,200 people through the stream. We were number one in the world yesterday for Bank of America and XRP. Let's have a look. 81,000 views over the last virtual 24 hours. Look at that. Amazing. Our video did 49,000 views on XRP and Bank of America. And we're now at 58,000. Oh my gosh, 592. We were only at 56,000 yesterday. I think when I spoke to Joseph about 4 or 5 days ago, I think we were somewhere like maybe 52, 53, nearly 60,000 now. Incredible, the growth of the channel. All right, thank you very much. And now we're going to add another new amazing creator. All right, that's it from me. If you want to be part of it, this stream is going to end, take you directly there. Please do join us. What a great, I can't wait to learn all about oil and the commodities. Because if you are an investor, and even if you invest in some speculative crypto, binky bonk or whatever, you need to know the whole market. You need to know how money works. You might not be interested in oil or tariffs or commodities. You find it all boring. I don't care about the price of wheat. Yeah, you do. You want to know about the price of wheat and oil because it affects everything, even your binky bonk coin. Because people have got money, they can invest. If they haven't got money, they can't. Join us now for a live event with Joseph in just a few moments. The link will take you directly there, or you can stay where you are. It'll happen automatically. Look at it. The market going back up again. I bought the dip again this morning. Lovely stuff. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.